Hey everyone, hope you're having an awesome time today. First off, boring alert. So I'm just back to working on my metal table, just removing rust from it. But I'm gonna make a video about it. So previous videos I've gone through, wire wheeled this thing, used a surface preparation tool on it, and it's still just, it's an old table, it's aged, I got it used, it's lived outside for a while. I'm down to where I don't want to take a grind to the table because it roughs it up so badly. It puts some pretty bad score marks in it. Flap disc, sander disc, tiger disc, whatever you want to call it, would really be great, but that would take forever. So I got this product, EVAPORUST 10,000. Anyways, we're going to brush this on there. Apparently just let it soak. You don't have to water it down. It's not a, you don't have to dilute it as a concentrate. And it even says in here, if you do this in a bucket and soak tools, you can pour it back in the bucket or back in your jug and reuse this stuff. This is going to be a total loss spreading it all over the table. I'm not going to try to recapture it, but 10, 12 bucks for this quart. I'm going to give it a shot. Table, as you've seen in previous videos, just has oxidation I can't get rid of. Here's the table overall, looks shiny, pretty much polished a turd is all we did. Here's a spot that I ground. So clean metal, and you can just see there's just dark oxidation everywhere. It grounds just fine. It welds. You can weld on the table just fine. Here's some more grind marks. Yeah. So I had a lot of great comments from the previous videos, different tricks and tools that people have used, and even the comment of getting a laser cleaner. Yeah, that would be great. On the low end, a micro laser cleaner is about 5,000 bucks, and that's a tiny little machine. The one you really need is about 20 grand. Not going to happen, but maybe someday. Maybe someday. I'll be optimistic about that. Now I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do. The table's not perfectly level and I'm pouring liquid on here. This isn't thick like a gel, so it's going to run off the table. So I'm just going to go redneck duct tape all the way around this table and just make a little dam around the edges. So what if some leaks on the floor? It'll probably clean my concrete a little bit too. All right, it was working toward the end of the table a little bit too much and kind of pouring out. I didn't expect the duct tape to seal, just kind of slow it down, which it did. So I jacked up that side of the table just a bit. And I got tired of brushing, so we just got a floor squeegee. This stuff's pretty easy to move around. Just get in contact with all the surfaces. Okay, whole table's wet. We'll let that set up, maybe brush it a couple more times. Okay, I only let this soak for about 2 hours, but it definitely made a difference, more so on the other end of the table. That's where most of the liquid ended up at, but I did brush it back and forth a few times during the 2 hours, and a lot of surface rust did come off. There are more shiny spots. Definitely made the table more silver. It is not 100%, but that stuff was also evaporating. Since I had it on such a thin layer, I could see if it was used as directed soaking in a bucket, it would be really nice. So for a 2-hour fix, I think that's going to be good enough. Once I start sliding metal around on here and using the table and maybe attack these smaller areas with the buffing wheel, we're going to be a business. So that took out a lot of work. And that was only a 2-hour dwell time.